Virginia police officer accused of following teen home and raping her in his patrol car. More after this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. In today's video, we have a no-good police officer in the state of Virginia following teens and then raping them. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A badge doesn't always make you a good person. An on-duty Virginia police officer is accused of kidnapping and raping a teenager in his patrol car. According to the Miami Herald, police officer Cleishon Cox and another senior officer responded to a noise complaint in the parking lot in Portsmouth. When they arrived at the scene, they found a 17-year-old girl and her friend inside of a vehicle and told them to drive home. Cox reviewed the girl's driver's license and knew she was a minor. He knew she was a minor. However, according to statements obtained by the publication, he later lied and told detectives that she was 18. Wow. Unbeknownst to the victim, Officer Cox followed behind in his marked Portsmouth Police Department car on the evening of May 27, 2019. Now this is a couple of years ago, but this is very relevant because I want to make a point. This is the reason why I picked this actual story. When the teen noticed his vehicle, they pulled up over to a gas station. Cox then turned on his patrol car lights and threatened to ticket the 17-year-old for numerous minor offenses, including issues with her headlights, because he wanted to coerce her into sexual acts with him. Wow. The now former police officer ordered the teen to take her friend home. After dropping her friend off, he instructed her to go to a parking lot where he threatened to give her a ticket unless she agreed to a deal involving performing sexual acts with him. He then coerced her to get into his vehicle, despite her pleas that she didn't want to engage into sexual acts. Cox then drove her to an isolated area where he raped her. He later lied about the following victim home and raping her during a voluntary interview with detectives on May 27th of 2019. Cox, age 31, pleaded guilty on July 14th to violating the teen's civil rights by forcibly sexually assaulting her. He is facing at least 15 years and up to 20 years in federal prison, a U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Virginia said in a July 14th press release. Cox sentencing is scheduled for November the 28th, according to prosecutors. Okay. What you want me to say? You got a 31-year-old cop following a 17-year-old minor who knew that she was a 17-year-old minor, driving with her friend, and he threatened to do things to her if she didn't comply with his words. See, situations like this get me upset because the point I want to make is this. You got young girls out here driving, young guys out here driving, and you got police officers. Now, that police officer was once a young person. They once was probably doing the same thing that these kids out here doing now. Okay, and now you want to go to be a police officer because most people get into it because of the money. They want to make a little bit more money. It's a better, better thing. And financially, and you get a little authority around here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so then if you can get through the academy, you know what I mean, do what you need to do, you learn, you grow, and you're supposed to get better. Now your job is to serve and protect the community that you work in, and if you're serving and protecting the community that you work in and doing everything in a high standard, then the neighborhood should be well kept, and everything should be fine. Now that sounds wonderful and dandy, right? Great. That's not what happens, okay? A lot of these police officers, especially the younger ones, you give them a little bit of authority, you give them a gun, you give them a badge, and you give them an excuse to go out there and create havoc, okay? You pulling people over for no reason, then you threatening them, okay? Now you got this young lady who goes out with her friend. Her parents probably let her drive their car or whatever. Could have been her car, you know, and this police officer pulls him over. He probably was like, oh, she cute, I'm feeling you, I want to get with you, this, that, and the third. No matter what this young girl did, even if she might have, you know, wearing some voluptuous gear and been looking all extra sexy and juicy and all that wonderful good stuff, you still have to remain professional at all times, because you're an officer of the law and you're held to a different standard than most civilians are, okay? So they're expecting you to be professional at all times. We're supposed to, as civilians, we're supposed to feel comfortable when you're around. We're supposed to feel safe when you're around. We're supposed to feel like everything's gonna be okay while you're around. Now, that ain't always the case, especially in my community. So when they come around, you kind of get a little more nervous, kind of a little more on edge, kind of a little bit more, you know, jittery or whatever. You like, oh man, this ain't, I ain't feeling this, bro. I gotta get up out of here. You could be 100% legit and everything on some, you know, on the up and up. You still don't feel good, because you kind of feel like they're gonna get you on something. They're gonna find something to get you. You know what I mean? Especially if they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. It's just not right. It's too many black folks out here that's dead and gone, okay, from crooked police officers doing what they felt like they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. And the only thing the police officers are going to lose is their pay and their job. Okay, you may do a few years in prison, that's it. This family just lost a father, a son, you know, a daughter, a mother, you know what I'm saying? You know, it'll be a colleague, a friend, whatever the case may be. They just lost someone that was near and dear to them. Oh man, look, we ain't worried about that. Throw them a couple of hours, you know what I'm saying? We got something in the budget. Yeah, here go $1 million. Shut up, get out of here, beat it. I mean, that's still not gonna bring that person back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sacrificing my life just so I can go get $1 million for my family to come. I mean, no, I'm just gonna work. I'm just gonna grind. I'm gonna do what I got to do. When it's my time to go, they may already have $1 million. You know what I'm saying? For me working and grinding. You know what I'm saying? They may get that through an insurance policy. You never know. I don't need to die, okay, an unlawful death because this police officer felt like, you know, he was having a bad day and now, you know, he taking it out on me. That ain't right. That ain't right. This cop should not have followed that young girl and raped her the way that he did. Now, that police district, okay, in Portsmouth, could have been a squeaky clean police district, and it could have been on the up and up, and everything could have been wonderful and great. But what you going around here doing, what you doing now, raping girls, following them, you know what I mean, threatening with sex and all that kind of stuff, now that puts a stain on the district. Now everybody looking like, whoa, ain't this the district that the bull raped Shorty? Oh yeah, you know, we gotta watch this up around here, you know what I'm saying? You know, we had some issues with the law. You know, I had a cousin that was shot in the back and killed, and the cops was like, nah, we ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, God rest her soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put her business out here on, you know, on the airwaves or whatever, but it's just like, it's just not right. You know what I'm saying? And justice needs to be served for this young lady. Now granted, this gentleman did get caught, okay, and he did have to, you know, face time. And he's getting sentenced, he got sentenced, and he's getting arraigned and all that, and they're going to give him his sentence and what he's going to get, whether it be 15 or 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But that young girl should never have had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because as a police officer of the law, your job is to serve and protect. I can't stress that enough. Serve and protect. They have that painted all on their damn doors. Integrity and all these wonderful words they have on there. But it's far from the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit and tell you that 100% of all cops is terrible. They're not. because I have family members that's are actually police officers, detectives, you know, in law enforcement, you know what I'm saying, and they on the up and up. I'm not gonna just say that just because they family. I'm gonna tell you from the real. If they crooked and they ain't shit, I'm gonna tell you they crooked and they ain't shit. But they on the up and up. They constantly moving up. They constantly getting bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying? For just being that example of what you need to be doing as a police officer and how you should handle your job. You know what I'm saying? Be by the book. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's your livelihood that you're facing, and you're hurting someone else's livelihood as well. So if you do your job correctly, someone else will feel safer, you know what I'm saying, when a situation comes up. And you should be able to feel proud that you did your job at 100% and you ain't got no blemishes on your record. So be that what it may. But in the meantime, between time, I love every single one of y'all. Thank you for watching the video. And if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. There's more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. All my visitors, welcome as well. New subscribers, do me a favor. Get into the habit of hitting that like button. We want to bring more like-minded people like yourself over to this channel so we can grow, have a bigger family, have more dialogue, and we can come up with solutions to the problems that we're facing on a daily basis. Visitors, this goes out to you. What I just said to the new people applies to you as well. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Do more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over. You know what I'm saying? While you're in the spirit of just hitting buttons and all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean, involving AFG's POV, hit that like button and share button, that follow button, every button out there on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, I'm all over the place, y'all. I got YouTube shorts and everything. In case you're wondering, I got this AFG's POV t-shirt. I'm trying it out. I want to see how the sizes feel, how it feels and all that before I present it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Probably have it in all colors. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with this particular company or if I'm going with a different company, but I will have some t-shirts coming up pretty soon, and t-shirts, some hats, you know what I'm saying, like maybe like some keychains or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to figure out the best course of action that I need to take so that way you guys can also, you know, engage in some of this, you know, merch and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm doing the best that I can, so I will get back to you guys at a later date with this, but I appreciate your patience. With that being said, I love every single one of y'all. I thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.